I toured the Stanley Hotel earlier this week for the first time ever. I've actually lived within like an hour and a half of the Stanley Hotel for like 12 to 15 years now, and I finally decided to go check it out earlier this week. And while I was there, I couldn't help but think about this book right here. I'm only about a third of the way through Everything is Tuberculosis, and between the few chapters I've read of this and my Stanley visit, I am inclined to agree with Mr. John Green here. Everything might be tuberculosis. So what I learned while I was on this tour is that apparently one of the Stanley brothers actually had tuberculosis. And that's the whole reason he came out to Colorado in the first place. He ended up going up to Estes and it like completely alleviated his symptoms, so much so that he decided to build like a guest house so him and his wife could summer there and have all their friends there every single summer. And when he had actually gone there the first time, he'd come out to Colorado because his doctor told him he only had like 6 months to live. And then the air was so bad in Denver, because it was like a mining town at that time, a doctor there told him, you have like days to live, you should go take in some mountain air up in Estes. And he did that. And the next day he was like feeling so much better. And he ended up living 37 years after his first trip to Estes. So taking in that mountain air every year for 3 months apparently did him some freaking good. So yeah, the Stanley Hotel would have never existed if not for one of the brothers getting freaking tuberculosis. And Stephen King never would have written The Shining because he never would have stayed there. And I don't know, would Estes Park be as popular of a destination as it is for Colorado tourists, if not for the Stanley Hotel, if not for tuberculosis? And speaking of Stephen King, here's a picture of the door of the suite that he stayed in when he got inspired to write The Shining. Wonder what happened in here that night. Apparently the hotel was like basically empty when he was there. It was just him and a few of the workers, so he might have seen some weird shit.